Hey, what is up, investors? Jason here, and in this video we're going to be talking about blockchain mining stocks, but of course also covering what we're seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum doing. Now, what I've noticed with Bitcoin here recently is that we're seeing things tighten up over this last week. We've been seeing the different highs and lows for the week being much lower, and that could mean that this is getting ready to go any direction, go up or down. We don't know, but what we do know is that this hash rate is becoming easier and easier to mine, and we're seeing these Bitcoin miners mining even more Bitcoin. So we got a whole lot to talk about what's going on as far as things going on in China and other things that we're seeing going on in the world that is all affecting the price of Bitcoin as well as the whole blockchain mining industry. So as we get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or just gently press that like button. That helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, helps spread these videos to more people that might find it interesting, and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're interested in being a Patreon, help us support this channel even more, and joining the private Discord, I have one. The link is in the description. Thank you to all the Patreons. Now let's get to it. So what we've been seeing with Bitcoin here recently is we're seeing the volatility a lot more settle now. We're seeing the highs and lows throughout the week being only a couple $1,000s difference than, say, like $10,000 difference like we were seeing back in June. Things are a lot more settle than what they were at that time. And just looking along here, you can get a really good idea of the volatility looking at the last 5 days. Now we can see where the whales are buying and selling, and that manipulation is happening. It's a lot more detailed now as you see the regular volatility that's going on, and then you see the large volumes of sell-offs and buying activity. But this is all nowhere near as extreme as it was back in the past. So just a few weeks ago, we were seeing these large differences between $30,000 and $40,000 within a very short period of time. Where we've been seeing the resistance in Bitcoin here recently is at $35,000. If it does trend up above that, and then it becomes unstable and it does quickly drop in price. And that's what we saw on July 4th. And then we also saw that on July 5th, where it also did go above $35,000 and quickly drop. And then we saw that again on July 7th, and then it quickly did drop again from there. So that's the current resistance that we're seeing. We need to see Bitcoin go above $35,000 and then hopefully start trending up from there. So if only we could say the same thing about Ethereum. Now, looking at Ethereum, though, we are seeing Ethereum show really good signs of a really nice correction. And I'm saying correction because what we saw Ethereum do in late April on into mid-May was we saw Ethereum pretty much double in price from that time. The price of Ethereum was just going up really fast, and it was due for a correction, which is what happened. Of course, there were other things that helped it have its correction with Elon Musk tweets, things going on in China, as well as what the price of Bitcoin has been doing. It has also had a lot of interest in the price of Ethereum, but we've been seeing a lot of money going back into Ethereum, people buying it, a lot of uses for Ethereum always coming up. And that's also really benefiting with Ethereum. So we're seeing Ethereum trending up, and the current price where Ethereum is right now is the price that it was at just before it did start that bull run. So I like seeing that. Now, as far as blockchain mining stocks, there's nothing positive to report as far as the prices of these going up, with the fact that Bitcoin has been down, and the majority of these are mostly mining Bitcoin as the main cryptocurrency that they're in. Now, we have some reports coming out of Marathon Digital, ticker symbol MARA, and they reported that they had a 17% increase in Bitcoin production in June over the prior month. Now, Marathon Digital produced a total of 265.6 newly minted Bitcoins there in June, up from 226.6 during the previous month, and increasing its total Bitcoin holdings to 5,784, with an estimated market value of around $201.6 million. As of July 1st, the company had about $170.6 million in cash as well. Now, as far as the easier hash rate, you can expect that you're going to see more Bitcoin actually be mined between all the different blockchain miners. Now, we don't have any new news about Riot as far as what their numbers were for June, but I'm assuming that information might be coming out right after I post this video, knowing my luck. But I will be doing an updated video covering a lot more in detail of Riot here in the not too distant future. I do have one plan that I am going to be making, and I'm going to be going over a lot of different things that Riot currently has going on. So please do look forward to that. Now, as far as CleanSpark goes, we saw CleanSpark just enter the Russell 2000. That actually happened at the end of June. Now, keep in mind that CleanSpark is not a pure blockchain mining company. They are in the business of developing software for energy management as well as different types of energy storage. So that's the type of business that they're in. They work with clean energy, and why not get into the whole blockchain mining industry as well, since energy is a huge part of having to do with the whole blockchain mining. So that is the type of company that CleanSpark is. So there are different parts of this business. Just keep that in mind. Now, as far as HUD 8 goes, they recently just became on NASDAQ, and things are looking very well for HUD. This stock has been moving along very nicely. Over these last couple of weeks, this stock has been traded on NASDAQ, so I really like seeing that. Now, to get over some things with SOS, and some people made it clear in the last blockchain mining video that I did, and that is that SOS has formed a joint venture with Niagara Development LLC to launch cryptocurrency mining operations in Niagara, Wisconsin. Under the deal, Niagara Development will provide up to 150 megawatts of electricity and construct a new digital supercomputing custody operation center, while SOS will be responsible for the management, operations, and financing of the new entity. So that's great information, and great that SOS came up with a solution for solving the problem that they're having with mining Bitcoin in China. Now, I'm still expecting a lot of good things out of all these blockchain mining stocks. Now, as far as the ones that I'm more bullish on, I'm very bullish on Mara, Riot, HUD 8, SOS, and I'm also very bullish on Hive Blockchain. I think that we're going to be seeing a whole lot coming from Hive, since especially if they're into the whole Ethereum mining as well. And I think there's still a lot of potential to be coming out of ARGO blockchain, but these penny stock ones like HUD 8, SOS, Hive Blockchain, ARGO, I really like these penny stocks. I think there's a whole lot of potential with these ones, in my opinion. Now, China's getting more and more serious about the whole crypto ban. Now it's to the point where a business can't even get an office space if they're in the business of any type of digital currency. So it doesn't matter if it's mining cryptocurrencies, it's now beyond that. It's to the point where if it's a type of business that deals with it, it's not even allowed. And according to Wu Blockchain, they tweeted that in some parts of China, some investors found that they would receive a call from the police immediately after logging into Binance. However, the police only warned of the risk, saying that they would not accept the case if they suffered losses. So in China, the crypto crackdown is just different excuses. It's either that there's no security within investing into the different cryptocurrencies, as well as the whole energy use. There's multiple factors, but in all reality, China does have their own digital currency that they're really trying to start pushing, and that seems to be the whole thing that is behind all this. Now, there have been many times before in the past that China has had regulations on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This isn't anything new, but this is the worst that it has ever happened, and we'll have to see how this continues to develop over time. Now, I think that there is still plenty of different catalysts for Bitcoin to really see a bigger price increase. It's just a matter of time before that does happen. And especially with all these blockchain mining stocks, seeing how they are mining even more Bitcoin since the hash rate has been easier, I think we're going to be seeing a very large increase in their worth as far as how much Bitcoin that they are holding, because since they are mining more, you can only expect that when we see this price of Bitcoin going up, that we're going to see these things moon, in my opinion. So with that being said, I'd like to hear what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear your opinion about these blockchain mining stocks and Bitcoin, etc. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. New videos coming out all the time. Thank you for watching.